Ladies and gentlemen, I once again welcome you to another exciting edition of Sports Fearless Daily Update. And officially, the Federation International Football Association Disciplinary Committee has sanctioned the South African Football Association for fielding an ineligible player during the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. We are going to check out the extensive details in this video. I'm going to share with you and talk extensively from the camp of the Super Eagles. With this point, Dorking, how can they make it to the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament? And ahead of their last two matches, how are they preparing towards? I have all the full gist for you in this video. And other from the camp of Nigeria National Under-17 boys. Before I proceed with the details of the stories coming up, if you are new on this platform, let's do it together quickly. Subscribe to the channel. Hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Please, let's like this video by showing love to this platform. After that, share to other social media platforms. Just give us our stone because I've spoken a lot about this point, Dorking. And finally, it has happened. As usual, my name is Soromen Sante, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports. And I've been given a Nigeria name on this platform as the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. And please drop your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. Omo, straightforward. Let's get into the video. This is a piece of good news surrounding the Nigerian football community in respect to the Super Eagles of Nigeria ahead of their qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. And it's all about points docking from that of South Africa's accumulated points. I have spoken numerously about this point docking as they were being charged by FIFA. FIFA gave them 6 days to respond, and as it stands now, the official communique is about point docking. The disciplinary committee of FIFA, that is the world's football governing body, has sanctioned South Africa with 3 points and 3 goals. They've just forfeited the game against Lesotho on the 21st of March 2025 for using an ineligible player in the name of Teboho Mokoena. Teboho Mokoena received yellow card on the 18th of November 2023 with South Africa against Zimbabwe. Aside that, he received another yellow card on the 11th of June 2024 in all the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. And with that aspect, based on the rules of the game, he was supposed to be out for a game, but he went ahead to play against that of Lesotho on the 21st of March 2025. And the penalty for fielding ineligible player in the name of Teboho Mokoena is about point docking, same as ghost docking. That is the official communique coming in. I've given you all the extensive details already on this platform, but I needed to give a recap for you to know how things have transpired so far. And let's check out briefly how they were being sanctioned and the days given to them to respond as to whether they are going in with positivity or coming back with negativity. According to the latest coming up, this is how it goes. The FIFA Disciplinary Committee has sanctioned the South African Football Association, that is SAFA, for having fielded an ineligible player, Teboho Mokoena, in the South Africa versus Lesotho match played on the 21st of March 2025 in the FIFA World Cup 2026 preliminary competition, thereby breaching Article 19 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code and Article 14 of the World Cup 2026 preliminary competition regulations. So Article 19 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code talks about expulsion and cautions. That is how they were being found guilty of using Teboho Mokoena. Receiving 2 yellow cards, he was supposed to be out of the game against Lesotho on the 21st of March 2025. So these are the extensive details I've already spoken about. These laws and rules of the game, and you have to know how the rules of the game work, and same as how the laws of the game work in respect to the disciplinary committee codes for FIFA. Let me proceed with a write-up. Consequently, The FIFA disciplinary committee has declared the match in question to have been forfeited by the representative team of South Africa by a score of 3-0. So at the end of the game on the 21st of March 2025, the match between Bafana and Lesotho has been forfeited. That was 3-0. Now they've just cancelled that match. It has been nullified. Let me proceed. SAFA, that is the South African Football Association, has also been ordered to pay a fine of CHF 10,000 to FIFA. Talking of the Swiss francs, around 10,000. If it is 10,000, meaning they are going to pay over $1,200 to FIFA as a fine for fielding an ineligible player. While Teboho Mokoena has been issued with a warning. So they've warned Teboho Mokoena. So these are the extensive details of the case coming up. The parties were notified of the terms of the FIFA Disciplinary Committee's decision today, the 29th of September 2025. In accordance with the relevant provisions of the FIFA disciplinary codes, they have 10 days in which to request a motivated decision, which, if requested, would subsequently be published on legal.fifa.com. The forfeiture decision remains subject to a potential appeal before the FIFA Appeal Committee. So they have finally sanctioned South Africa. They are being triggered to come out with an appeal. Yes, you can just question them as to their decision, how it is, if you are not okay with it. Talking of the SAFA, Teboho Mokoena and Bafana, they have to appeal, and they are ever ready in presenting their appeal. They've given them 10 days in question to come out with their appeal. If they are being found guilty of what has transpired so far with the sanctions, still they will hold on to the points docking, same as goals docking, fine from SAFA and others surrounding the South Africa Football Association, Bafana and Teboho Mokoena. On this note, this is the new standing in the group of the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers in respect to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Benin Republic is now leading Group C with 14 points plus 4 goals. South Africa, 14 points plus 2 goals. The Super Eagles can still qualify for the 2026 World Cup tournament at USA, Canada, and Mexico with 11 points plus 2 goals. Rwanda, 11 points, no goal. Lesotho, 9 points minus 5 goals. Zimbabwe, 4 points minus 6 goals. For now, Zimbabwe has been eliminated. So from 1st to 5th, any country in this group can make it to the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. Until the last matches, any of these 5 countries can still make it from Group C to the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. Hi! This is the time, I don't know, a new lifeline for Nigeria. So what is left from the Super Eagles is to at least win their last 2 matches against Lesotho and Benin. And the next international break is from the 6th to the 14th of October 2025. That is the latest coming in. I don't want to do the permutations and combinations, but for example, if Nigeria is to win all their 2 matches, they will be moving from 11 points to 17 points. South Africa, definitely, if they are to win their 2 matches, automatically they are going to get 20 points as the group winner because Benin will be playing Nigeria. And if Nigeria is to win against Benin, definitely they are going to fall short with 3 points. Though if they are to win their first game, and that is that. So that is the standing as it stands now. Aside this method, the Super Eagles can still qualify using the Eritrea factor. I've spoken about the runners-up for the CAF playoff after the qualifiers. They have to select 4 of the best runner-ups. And after that, before they can select 4, they have to get equal number of countries in the various groups. And if it happens so, since one group, Group E, is having only 5 countries and the remaining groups are having 6 countries, they have to just take out points from the lowest ranked country from each of every group. And if it happens so, because Nigeria drew on 2 occasions with Zimbabwe, they are just going to dock 2 points from that of South Africa, whilst others will be docking that of 6 points and others in respect to the balancing of the runner-ups for the playoff for the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. And that is the latest. So they can also use the Eritrea factor to qualify. I have already given out how things have already been done based on the precedence of how they use them both in Europe, in Africa, and other continents. I've already given you the extensive details of all the latest surrounding the Super Eagles. So the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Stanley Nwabali, Ola Aina, Chukwu Eze Samuel, and the others. The ball is still at your court to make it happen for the Nigerian football community by making it to the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. Let me still talk from the camp of the Super Eagles in respect to their 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. According to the latest coming up, head coach Eric Sekuchel has given out invitations to some players that finally they are going to make the team squad for their last 2 matches against Lesotho, same as against Benin at the Gosio Akpabio Stadium in EU. And with the latest coming in, I've already spoken about some injury concern that is around the availability of some players making it to the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team. I've already spoken about Raphael Onyedika, Fisayo Dele Bashiru. The possibility of them making the final squad is very low. And the latest news is that Sio Deses is also facing ankle problem. If it is, he's also out. And now he'll be replaced by knee striker Terem Murphy. He will be the next player to replace Sio Deses if he's not making it in the final man squad. And based on his successes this season, he has played 6 games and scored 2 goals for OGC Nice in the French League N. That is the latest coming in. Aside that, you have other players to expect or to return into the Super Eagles squad. The midfield is now a problem. And in the name of Ebenezer, Akin Samiru might also make the squad list. I've spoken effusively about him. On loan player from Inter Milan. He's now playing for Pisa SC in the Serie A. I've spoken about his versatility in the midfield for his club side. And definitely he's going to replicate that for the Super Eagles if he's able to make the final man squad. Aside that, FC Porto's player Zaudu Sanusi might also return into the Super Eagles final man squad. And I'll come back with the squad list, the official one, for you to know how things are going surrounding the Super Eagles if they are being released by the Nigerian Football Federation. Let me still talk from the camp of the Super Eagles. I've spoken tentatively about their next 2 international friendly matches as they've designed them as preparations for the 2025 AFCON tournament scheduled to take place in Morocco. And it's going to be against Venezuela and Colombia. And let me give you the confirmed details as I've already spoken about on Sportsvilla. November 2025 friendlies for the Super Eagles. Nigeria is now heading towards to the United States of America, and they are going to take on Venezuela on the 14th of November 2025. Aside that, they will take on Colombia on the 18th of November 2025. So these are the latest surrounding the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team. And I think these matches will be played at Houston, Texas, United States of America. So these are the latest. By the next international break, just after the October one, will be around the 10th to the 18th of November 2025. Drop your decent comment. Do you still think the Super Eagles can make it to the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament at the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico? I think this is the right time. Another lifeline, second chance, have been given to the Super Eagles, both using the Eritrea factor, South Africa point docking, and others. What is next? Until the final whistle, it is not over for the Super Eagles. I was being supported from hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.